I think you make an excellent Stacey.
Aren't you auditioning for Susan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm obsessed with Susan, but I just think that you would be perfect for Stacey.
Maybe.
I mean, like that.
Know.
No, that is so Stacey to me.
Yeah, maybe.
Ugh, we cannot graduate without playing these parts. I mean, I'd die. I'd simply die. Wouldn't it be tragic if I died?
Yes. Yes.
You're so cute. Thank you for driving.
Of course. Thank you for your aunt's house.
Our creative retreat. Are you excited to creatively retreat?
I'm so excited to creatively retreat.
Good. We can just share my aunt's bed, unless you want your own. What do you want to do first?
I don't know. What do you want to do first?
Whatever you want to do, you're the guest.
Okay, but what if I want to do what you want to do? Fine. Apple picking.
I'd rather go hiking.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're cruel.
You're funny. Ugh, I wish we'd gotten real apples.
These are real apples.
Not really.
It's not like a pie. I'm sorry I chose apple picking.
Wait, what? I had no idea the orchard would be closed. It's my fault.
What the hell am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. Make a life for yourself, move on.
You would say that.
You would say that. What does that even mean? What accusation are you flinging against me?
Do you think it interrupts you there?
Well, I was imagining you could just throw it in and I'd blow right through it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You would say that.
What?
The audition, do you want to restart the scene?
Oh my god, I thought you were saying like me being like, yeah, sure, it was so me.
No, I was not saying that.
Okay, you would say that.
She gets stuck in a loop.
It is kind of funny to think of an apple as being like less real when it's from a store than when it's from an orchard. Like the concept of realness becomes very malleable, you know?
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's so utterly terrifying.
Oh, you're such a worrywart. Worrywart? I hate saying that line. Worrywart? Worrywart?
Does your aunt have a pet or something?
Yeah, a cat. But she brings it with her everywhere she goes.
What, in like one of those cat backpacks?
Yeah, maybe.
I would love to be a cat in a backpack.
What?
Yeah, like riding around the world in a backpack, looking out through that little window, no obligation to participate.
And no option either. I could never.
What do you mean you could never? It would be like the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, but you couldn't do anything. You couldn't make anything. You couldn't do or make anything important.
Exactly.
It'd be disastrous.
You doesn't have to accomplish anything and no one would fault you for it. If a cat never does anything brilliant in her life, no one faults the cat.
You don't exactly fault a person either.
I don't know. You kind of can. Sometimes I think I do.
Well, whatever. I wouldn't want to be a cat in a backpack.
That's sad.
You only think it's sad because you like talking so much. You miss talking.
Bitch.
It's not a bad thing. You have good things to say.
I do have good things to say, don't I?
Should we, would you want to try it once with the roles reversed? Just to see?
I'm pretty content. But if you want to, then... Look at them.
Oh, this is awful.
We can go slower.
Well, I can go ahead. Set a better pace.
Okay.
You completely underestimate yourself and it makes me sick.
Fuck, I forget.
Plan.
I've got no plans. I've got no idea. I mean, I have ideas, but no idea.
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's utterly terrifying.
I feel like you could imbue that with more genuine fear.
I thought we were just going at 50%.
Yeah, right. You're right.
But I can try. Can you go from your line?
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's utterly terrifying.
You're such a worrywart.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
What?
The walking behind, I can't feel like I'm chasing you. I just panic. Sorry.
Should we go from worrywart?
Yeah, sure. A lot of things are no use. I'm no use.
Stop that. Please, just stop that.
You make it sound so easy. It's not an easy thing to make a life for oneself. It's not an easy thing at all. Fuck.
What?
She's so fucking clingy.
Ugh, she's just attached.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, make a life for yourself. Stop fucking whining, you know? God.
Whoa. You must release yourself of judgment in order to act.
Yeah, I know that.
I know you know. I'm just reminding.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't apologize.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, let's just go back.
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's so utterly terrifying. Utterly terrifying. Like, it's so pretentious and lame. Isn't it just kind of lame?
I don't know. I think you could argue that your character feels like she's being mistreated.
I don't think she's being mistreated. I think yours just has more going for herself. But I guess you are kind of flippant. Kind of rude.
I don't know if I'm being rude.
You just told me I was being mistreated.
You feel like you are.
Okay, but if I feel like I'm being mistreated and I'm not actually being mistreated, then we're just back to me being pathetic.
Can you just stop overthinking? Can we just run through the scene?
I thought we were just talking it through.
What?
didn't think I was like overthinking it. I thought we were just.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's just dive in.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not mad at you.
I know you're not.
Okay, then why do you look like I hurt your feelings?
I'm just getting into character.
Oh, okay. So talented.
You make it sound so easy. It's not an easy thing to make a life for oneself. It's not an easy thing at all.
I never said it was easy, but you can and you will, with or without me.
And then I cry.
Well, can you actually do it? I can't just react to nothing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I never said it was easy, but you can and you will, with or without me. Yeah. Yeah. It's starting to look a little bit fake.
Well, I can't hold it forever.
Well, you're gonna have to hold it for a pretty long time in case it takes me a while to say my line.
Or you could help me out and just say your line quicker.
Well, you know I couldn't do that. That wouldn't be truthful at all.
Okay. Yeah.
You make it sound so easy. It's not an easy thing to make a life for oneself. It's not an easy thing at all.
I never said it was easy, but you can and you will, with or without me. Yeah, bigger. Smaller. The head shaking was really nice.
Can you just stay in the fucking scene, please?
God, you completely underestimate yourself and it makes me sick.
I have no plans. I have no idea. I mean, I have ideas, but I've got no idea.
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's so utterly terrifying.
Stop that! Please stop that! I never said it was easy, but you can and you will, with or without me.
Fucking moron.
Well, there's no use in feeling sorry for yourself, is there?
There's a lot of things I'm doing.
Oh, stop that! Please, just stop that!
It sounds so easy. It's not an easy thing to make a life for oneself. It's not an easy thing at all.
I never said it was easy, but you can and you will, with or without me. God, sometimes you underestimate yourself and it makes me sick. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! What the fuck? I'm sorry. What the hell?
Can I try it the other way?
What?
The rows when go from so what?
So what? What the hell am I supposed to do now?
I don't know, make a life for yourself, move on.
You know I pushed you in by accident, right?
You would say that. What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? What kind of accusation are you flinging at me?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything. I feel like a moron.
Well, there's no use in feeling sorry for yourself, is there?
There's no use in a lot of things. I'm no use.
Stop that! Just stop that!
You make it all sound so easy. It's not an easy thing to make a life for oneself. It's not an easy thing at all.
I never said it was easy. You can. You will. With or without me. Okay, yeah, good. Now push it further.
What the fuck is this? I'm gonna freeze to death. Let's just go home.
We'll laugh about this in a year, you know. So, what part are you going to audition for?
Same one I've always been auditioning for.
Okay. I just thought you seemed really passionate.
No, I mean, that was fun, but no.
Because you can if you want to.
No, but it's kind of yours.
No, it's not.
Here, I got it.
You should audition for whatever part you want to. Yeah, I get it. I'm not a threat to you.
Funny. Just saying you can do whatever you want.
No, I'm happy with who I am, I think. Who I'm playing.
Okay. So you're not auditioning for my part? Not my part, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you can tell me.
You gonna finish this?
Do you want to practice?
I'm pretty content, I think. But if you want to, we can.
No.
This was really great.
You completely underestimate yourself and it makes me sick.
I've got no plans. I've got no idea. I've got ideas, but no idea.
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's utterly terrifying.
You're such a worrywart. Do you want to practice again?
I think I'm pretty content, but we can if you want to. This was really great.
Yeah.
The two women stare straight ahead, stare at the winding country road, the trees, the sky, the pavement, but also stare into the future, their futures. End of play. Yay! Great. Okay, well, let's just jump into it. Any questions, comments, compliments?
I love it.
Wait, so this really, you had this turbulent weekend and you wrote about it and now you're acting in it? Well, I'm surprised you're still friends, honestly.
Well, first of all, we'll build the strength of the friendship into the performance of it.
And it wasn't really turbulent.
Yeah, I think I was really just inspired by the aesthetics of it, you know?
Yeah, I think it was a space that felt rife with possibility, but wasn't in and of itself particularly noteworthy. Or that's what you've said.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
But you were going to audition for the same play and you did actually audition for it, right?
Yes.
And so what happened?
You know, I don't really want to get too caught up in the reality of it.
Okay, cool. I mean, that clarifies a lot because this pushing into the water shit is crazy.
Well,
that's real.
Though this makes it seem like I really yank her into the water after, you know, and
Well, that did happen.
well, I was just trying to get out. It was not malicious.
Right.
Though for dramatic effect, we can keep it ambiguous. Any other questions? Okay, great. Then why don't we just take a quick break and regroup?
You look so directress extraordinaire.
Why, thank you, darling.
I, on the other hand, feel like I have eye bags the size of, I don't know, but you're the writer.
The size of Alaska. Do you want some of my coffee?
No. I'm just glad it's over. A month-long run kicks your ass like you can't even imagine.
Well, I'm just glad you could take time out of your busy schedule to be with
Anything.
us.
My OG creative collaborator.
I can't believe your aunt just owns all of this. And is letting us use it, for that matter.
Well, it's just one day.
What?
What?
Do we open tomorrow night?
No, we don't.
Wait, I was under the impression we open tomorrow night. Can we?
I think the whole deal is that we get it for a day. And there are like people coming tonight that my aunt knows. Cool, important people.
Holy shit, okay.
Oh my god, is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, don't stress.
No.
The play's not that long.
It's okay though. It's okay. It's actually it'll be crazy and fun and cool and important people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, let's get a fucking move on, right? Yeah.
I don't know, make a life for yourself, move on.
You would say that.
You would say that? What is that supposed to mean? But what kind of accusation are you flinging against me?
Wait, I think I interrupt you.
Well, I was imagining you could just throw that in and I'd blow right through.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Totally. Yeah.
Great. Okay. A little bit over here. Yeah, a little closer. And I think you can talk down to her even more. Like, think to belittle, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I just think my character's...
Can we speak from the eye?
I think I'm just trying to figure out the scene. I don't think I'm trying to belittle anyone.
And I'm saying that for the sake of the moment, in this play, I need you to talk down to your friend.
Okay.
Okay?
I think I'm just trying to help you make sure it doesn't become flat.
What?
Like, there's this evil person and her meek counterpart. I mean, we are supposed to be friends, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why would I speak to her like that as a friend?
I think that is for you to figure out when you do your character work, and we can circle back and talk about it later, yeah? Great. Let's go from, oh yeah, totally?
Oh, yeah, totally. You're right. Yeah.
Oh, and okay, so you're gonna have the apples, and you're gonna take one out, and we're gonna watch her rip it from you, right? And that should feel really loaded to you, and I wanna see that on her face.
Like this?
I like that. It's a funny touch.
Why funny?
Well, it's just like we have this huge bunch of apples and I take one and it's like this huge deal to her. Well, I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And telling.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And I think it's also really telling that you would just, obliviously grab it from her.
Right. Sure.
What was that?
What?
That face you just made.
What face?
You said right, sure, and then you made this face. That is so interesting to me. And I think you could totally use that because it's really in line with that kind of passive cruelty I'm exploring for your character.
Well, I'd say right, sure, but now I'm hyper-conscious of my face.
No. You must release yourself of judgment in order to act. But you know that.
Okay.
Wait, there it was again. So talented.
I saw it that time. So how do you want that to land on me?
So I think you're basically a sponge of a person, And well, I want you to make your own choices and figure it out. But for me personally, I was so deeply anxious in college. I mean, you wouldn't even recognize me. And I just felt things so deeply. So I think you could look at that as both your greatest gift and also a total curse. So I don't know, see how it lands, but just remember the fact that you're basically an exposed nerve of a human being. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a sponge. Yeah.
That is a crazy note.
I think she gets it.
Do you?
I think so.
Great. Do you have the clothes that I asked you to bring?
Yeah. Do you want me to change out?
Yes. Yeah, that would be great. And I have the ones that I brought for you. Okay, we're back. I said we're back. So I actually just read this book about dance, and because we don't have water, obviously, I was thinking, well, okay, here, why don't I just show you what I want you to do, and I'll be you? Okay. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 1.
What, are you trying to make me seem violent?
Oh, I'm not trying to say anything about you.
Well, I mean me, like a character me.
No.
Okay, but this makes me seem a little abusive, no?
No, it's about a feeling. It's abstract. It's dance.
Okay.
I think it's working.
Yes. And even more force.
Does this actually look good to you?
Yes.
And do I look okay? I mean, do I look stupid?
No. No, I don't think so.
You completely underestimate yourself, and it makes me sick.
I've got no plans. I've got no idea. I've got ideas, but no idea.
That's the whole fun of it.
That's what's utterly terrifying.
You're such a worrywart. Do you want to practice again?
I think I'm pretty content, but we can if you want to. This was really great.
Yeah.
Do we have time for me to ask a quick question?
Yeah, quickly.
What am I supposed to be feeling in that silence after my line?
Short answer, worry, I think. You can think of it as like you're driving into the future. And, I think part of you is trying to convince yourself that everything's going to be okay, but deep down, I think you probably wish that you would die in a car accident or something.
What?
Just because you're feeling so anxious, I think you would probably rather not audition at all or anything.
Is that real?
What do you mean?
I mean, were you hoping that I died in the car?
Oh my god, no, I just mean...
I also just disagree. I mean, I think by this point she's had a full arc, and it's almost conniving. She's plotted her betrayal of me, and I can feel it. It's like when the hairs stand up on the back of your neck, it's like that.
Yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense for your character, but I think you are just feeling torn. You don't know what you're going to do next, and I think that causes you to feel deeply anxious.
Right, so in other words, she's plotted a betrayal of me, and because she has a smidge of a conscience, that makes her feel nervous.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry, it's just not all that interesting to just be worried.
Okay, and I'm just saying I don't think it's entirely evil either, okay? She is finding her voice.
This is not finding your voice.
Oh my god, it's whatever I say it is, okay? I'm making it up.
She's not going to come across as newly empowered. She's stewing. It's not finding your voice. Finding your voice would be saying, hey, I actually want to audition for this other part, not plotting in secrecy.
What she ends up doing is ambiguous.
But you did audition for Susan.
What?
You looked me in the eyes and you told me you weren't going to.
I didn't know that you knew about that.
Of course I knew that.
Okay, well, why didn't you say anything?
I'm not the one not saying things. You are the one. I asked you explicitly.
Yeah, but it's the way that you asked it.
That is so unfair. How did I ask? How could I possibly ask?
Just the way that you are, okay?
Well, then why the fuck are you my friend?
Look, I love you, but you are kind of bulletproof.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
And I love you, but you're not the only one who's sensitive. I can feel you thinking things. And you judge people who don't accomplish brilliant things, and I'm just waiting for you to decide that I'm not talented and for you to hate me.
I'm the one that didn't get the part in the fucking play.
I'm really sorry. I am.
Wait, but there's nothing to be sorry for, okay? What is this? It's fine. I have made something out of this, right? I've made something great out of this, so it's fine. And people are gonna come see it and like it, maybe, so it's fine. I don't want anyone to see this.
I'll lock the door.
The play. Who the fuck are you? I don't want anyone to see the play. I don't want anyone to see this. I don't want anyone to see me. No, I just want to disappear into someone else. And to be perfectly honest, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And I don't want to tell you where to move or how to stand or how to say things. I can't even make those decisions for myself. And oh my God, we're just supposed to keep making choices for the rest of our lives? And these aren't even big choices. I mean, these are utterly trite choices. But then it's like, okay, so what does that do? And on some level, I still believe that this is all very important and potentially profound. And I would be lying if I said I didn't. You know? Wait, sorry, I just disagree.
With what?
Like all or most of what I just said.
Okay.
That was like not me. Let's warm up.
We can keep talking.
No, the house opens in 5. Let's warm up. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No, that was just you know when you say something and you're like, oh wait, that's not what I meant to say at all, or it was just that.
Kind of, yeah.
So yeah, I'm fine. Let's imagine that we have helium balloons attached to our fingertips, okay? Yeah. Stretch up and breathe. And let them pop and come floating down.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. My name is Regina Longo. I'm a professor in the Department of Modern Culture and Media here at Brown University. And you have just seen Lydia Riess's honors thesis film. So today is marking. You can go ahead and clap. We're going to do kind of a talk-back session here today, ask questions of Lydia and all of the actors, and then open things up for some conversation as well. Fiona and Cosima, your roles, you were kind of vibing off of each other and switching and kind of working it out by trading roles. Mm-hmm. Do you all think this was a successful kind of process?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting that, like, we're really good friends in real life, like, live together and have lived together for a couple of years. And Lydia kind of, like, wrote these roles and told us she, like, kind of knew we were going to be in it before it was fully written.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to, like, step into those roles, having known she kind of wrote them for us, wanted two friends to be playing two friends. And, like, that was an interesting experience, sort of questioning along the way, like, how much was written based on us, or are these fictional characters? Like one time in rehearsal, we were just having a conversation, and I was talking about like a personal conflict I was having with someone. And this was like not in rehearsal, this was sort of like in the chatting bit after rehearsal. And I said, they don't realize that I'm sensitive, like I'm more sensitive than I come across. And then Lydia wrote that into the film, which you saw, actually. Yes. And Lydia just gave us the script, and I was like, oh, I said that to you. So she started like putting in lines that she was hearing us say.
I think because I don't as easily like relate to your character, it was like helpful to have you say something like that and then be like, oh, that is something that's like very humanizing.
I was often reading into my own character. Yeah. As often I felt in the first part I was written a bit like a villain. And so I was often pushing back and sort of trying to justify my character, which honestly is a good acting exercise because you have to, like your character.
Yeah, which I think was, depending on how like intentional that was, to have it be sort of ambiguous whether or not these roles were based on us or whether maybe like I was based on Lydia, or that questioning kind of put us on edge a little bit. Like every time that like Cosima and I will like get in like a tiff or something will happen, I'm like, I kind of almost like curse, or I'm like, this can't be happening because this can't be like the movie coming true, or like I'm like, is this what Lydia wanted all along?
No.
Oh my God. Maybe.
What sort of thoughts do you have about the writing process? So writing from what you know, and then also starting to unfold events that were happening over the course of the production into.
Yeah, leaving the writing process open, like not having the full script from the start was really exciting because Fiona's character would not have been like what it was had I not had my own experiences directing. I mean, everything like with her being like, oh, you should imagine that you want to like die in the car. Like when we were driving home from like filming that first weekend, I was like driving both of them, and I was like kind of fantasizing about like, what if we just got hit by a truck? Like, and like that is like so dramatic and insane and like crazy. And I think that is the thing that's like so perpetually like ridiculous about making art, is that it is like ultimately like so low stakes. And then it also like.
What do you mean by low stakes?
It's like not solving. But it's like I do believe that it can solve problems. But like just in terms of like, it's potentially profound. But then it also feels like,
Utterly trite.
Yeah, but it's also utterly trite. I think just that like this is my college thesis. To wish that I would die instead of have to finish it like does not make sense. But that there was like this possibility of like I direct you like so like in such a way that it's like, oh god damn, like like that feels like a possibility to me.
I feel like your relationship with them as director and me was totally different.
Yeah. Wait.
Like I feel like you felt more comfortable giving me direction, and I'm also not I'm not nearly as experienced of an actor, so like I was expecting more direction even because I didn't really know what I was doing, but it was very interesting just to watch how it played out in the space, or like at the end of these really long days of filming, like I felt like this certain like, no, it's okay, Lydia, like it's okay, we're doing okay. And I feel like that was a different dynamic because we have a different dynamic because we're not as close and like we don't know each other as well. Mm-hmm. And you were definitely like less hesitant to give me direction, or like I don't know if you even felt that or noticed that.
No, I definitely wasn't consciously aware of that, but it like makes sense.
Yeah.
So much of this film is about performance. Mm-hmm. How do you all feel as actors? Are you performing now in this conversation?
I'm honestly like, I'm kind of caught between like wanting to like make this interesting enough, but like not wanting to create any intentional drama that will like jeopardize the way that people think about me. So that's like, but I definitely am thinking about being perceived right now.
I also feel that Lydia wants us to bring up drama. So I'm like trying to, feel like I'm performing in the sense that I'm like trying to, like I'm almost feel directed in some ways, right, by the way that what we're talking about. So in that sense, I feel a little performative.
Yeah.
I feel hyper aware of my face.
On screen or in
Which
this
is-
in this space now?
In this space, because I'm supposed to be doing a lot of things with my eyes all the time, and like.
Wait, guys,
Observing.
you're all supposed to just be yourselves now.
Yeah, but she says that, but just be yourself.
Right, and that's naturally going to be performative, but like also, like, anyway.
Yeah, no, we're going to have the audience ask a few questions. You've been sitting here patiently, you watched the film, you've heard us talking a little bit about it. Anyone have any questions for Lydia and the actors?
My question is, do you guys think highly of yourselves as people and as artists?
That's a huge skip.
Not meant to be
Who wants to start?
I think it ebbs and flows.